the continuing story of Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, Ryan O'Neill as Rodney Harrington, Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson, Tim O'Connor as Elliot Carson, Christopher Connolly as Norman Harrington, Patricia Morrow as Rita Harrington, James Douglas as Stephen Cord.
Dr. Michael Rossi has been profoundly hurt by the death of his fiancée, Ann Howard. The subsequent investigation into her death has only compounded his despair. But now, he has a new patient at Doctor's Hospital, a girl he knows only as Rachel. A girl he is trying to help, and who is thereby helping him.
Come in. Oh, well, good morning, Rachel. Come on in. Well, what's it going to be?
What?
Answers or no answers?
My ankle still hurts.
Rachel, there's nothing wrong with your ankle.
But it hurts.
All right, Rachel. Well, listen, maybe you can help me with this. There, now, you think that ought to be all right?
That's not the same one that was up yesterday.
No, I got tired of that one. I think this one is, prettier, don't you?
No.
Oh, I do. I think it's, more peaceful.
It isn't.
Why do you say that?
Just isn't.
Have you seen it before?
No.
What is it about the picture you don't like?
Everything.
Well, I don't agree. I think it's restful. The green of the trees, the blue of the skies.
It's what you don't see that's so bad.
What do you mean, bad?
I don't know. It's just a word.
All right.
When I see trees, I always see someone behind them.
Like what?
Animals? People?
People? Where?
Those trees in the picture. Behind them, a girl and some boys.
What are the boys doing?
Chasing her and teasing her.
Why?
One of them has a rope. They're trying to catch her. And then...
Do they catch her?
No. A man comes with a gun. He's been hunting. And he shoots the gun in the air and the boys run away.
Go on.
And then the man... It's just a story. The picture reminds me of a story I read once.
Look, I'm sorry. You want me to take it down?
Why did you put it up?
I told you because I like
It's a game, isn't it? Another one of your sneaky ways to try and find out more about that other girl, Allison.
All right, Rachel, it's a game. I deliberately went out and selected the painting of a farm area.
I knew it. You just want me to talk more about her.
I want you to talk more about you.
No. You don't care anything about me.
Who was the girl in the painting?
It's just a story.
Was it Allison?
No.
Was it you?
It isn't anybody. It's just a story.
All right, Rachel. I thought yesterday when you got out of the wheelchair you were going to be a little more cooperative.
Don't send me away.
I take it now you've decided to remain silent, and I can't keep you here any longer. I have to turn you over to juvenile authorities.
No.
What is it that you're afraid of so bad?
Don't let me go. Please. I'll have to go back.
Back where?
Back there. I won't go back. I won't.
Rachel!
Rachel, where are you going?
Rachel! Open the door! Rachel?
Miss Henderson, have you a pass key?
No, I don't, Miss Choate.
I'll get one.
Miss Choate. Miss Choate, look, she's a frightened girl.
That's no reason to allow her to run through this hospital like a wild Indian.
Well, I know you're absolutely right, but, well, she's not running anymore. I think it might be good for her just to be in there by herself for a few minutes. I don't know, I have a feeling that this hospital is the closest thing to sanctuary she's ever known.
Well, we'd better clean up this mess before someone breaks their neck here.
Yes, Miss Choate.
Oh, Miss Choate, would you call the drugstore down on the square and see if Rita Harrington is there? If she is, ask her to come up here and see me.
Would you like me to tell her to bring a bottle of aspirin?
No, but do ask her to bring a bottle of cologne. Connie!
Hi. Well, I knew he was asleep, but I didn't know about you.
I don't know what happened. I suddenly got so tired.
Oh, I can't understand it. You've just brought home a brand new baby, and suddenly you're tired.
What are you doing home?
Well, that's a nice thing to say to a hard-working father.
You're usually wandering around the courtroom by now. Isn't the city council in session?
Oh, are they in session? Talk.
Hey, why did you come home?
Because I had a sneaking idea I'd find you in Allison's room. And if I did, I was going to take a switch to you. You'll get your chance to talk to Rachel.
Will I?
Of course.
I'm beginning to think that anything to do with Allison is completely beyond my reach.
You'll talk with her. Maybe not tomorrow or the next day, but you'll talk with her.
Don't ask me to be patient.
I can't be patient myself. How can I ask it of you?
I waited for a man named Elliot Carson for a long time. And that's just about all the patience I had. I didn't go into Allison's room today.
I did.
Did Chris lie on the stand?
How come you took so long to get here?
I asked you a question. Did he lie?
Yeah, he lied. Everything he said was one big rotten lie after another.
Fine. Now, I want a very specific answer to a very specific question. When Chris said he heard your voice from the top of the bluff, Ann's voice, in the tone of an argument, followed...
Well, if you want an answer, he lied.
Well, what kept you quiet then?
What are you talking about?
Just answer me. What kept you quiet?
I wasn't on the stand, remember?
Now, look, Lee, you're not the most controlled client I've ever had. But you sat through Chris's testimony without even batting an eye. Now, if he was lying, why didn't you call him a liar to his face? Why didn't you yell anything?
Aren't you the guy that said I was supposed to be a good boy in court?
That's right. But some things get to a man so much he doesn't think about his behavior. Now, maybe it's not proper. Maybe it won't appear in the record. But it does register on the judge and others.
Just what do you mean by others?
Last year, I defended a man for murder. Somebody got on the stand and lied. My client was on his feet shouting liar before anybody could stop him.
That client that you're talking about, it wouldn't just happen to be Mr. Rodney Harrington, would it? Let me tell you something, Mr. Cord. If you don't believe me, if you think what my brother was saying on that stand is true, why don't you bow out?
All right, take it easy. I'm just trying to understand what happened on the stand.
All right. I couldn't shout out. I kept my mouth shut because I just couldn't believe what was happening. It was like somebody was taking a button and pushing it, and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't yell out. I couldn't even move. How it feels to have somebody that you felt was behind you, somebody you've taken care of all of your life that meant everything in the world to you, just pull the rug out. Pull the rug out, nothing. He's putting a noose around my neck. Boy, that guy, my brother, he didn't just start hating me like you said in court. All that stuff about him turning on me after he found out that Ann didn't blind him, that was good for the case. But he's hated me for so long that he took a chance on blowing his whole life and career just to nail me. Stephen, he perjured himself on that stand. I tell you, I just couldn't do anything.
Well, maybe I can.
Thank you.
Hello, Rodney. I had your message. I was driving by. I thought I'd save you a trip to my office. What's on your mind?
Well, that subpoena that your office served my grandfather, is it absolutely necessary?
If I didn't think that your grandfather's testimony was pertinent, I wouldn't have ordered it.
It's just that taking the stand can be pretty rough business. I don't know if he's up to it.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, he's perfectly capable of taking the stand.
What, you think that medical opinion's going to hold up in court?
Look, Rodney, I'm going to call your grandfather, unless I have a sworn statement from his doctor saying he's too ill to make an appearance.
Martin PEYTON isn't on trial here, Mr. Fowler. He's not a pawn to be used to outmaneuver an opponent.
Well, I didn't set the pattern. Stephen Cord's going to call his mother as a witness for the defense. I don't know why, but I intend to find out.
And you want to use my grandfather as a bait?
Well, that's your interpretation. Now, suppose I ask you a question. What's happened that's got you so upset about your grandfather's health?
I live with him. I know the state his health is in. I think he should be spared the strain of taking the stand, that's all.
Is that your only concern, or are you doing a little maneuvering of your own?
Well, you're going to have to be more specific, Mr. Fowler.
Such as trying to protect your grandfather from Stephen's cross-examination.
Is there anybody in this world that you have some feeling for?
I'll check with Dr. Rossi. If he says your grandfather's up to it, I'm going to insist that he appear in person.